Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and we are going to be covering a brand new silhouette today. This is also a collaboration that was done with ASICS and Cecelie Bahnsen, and this is on the GT-2160, and this is in the beautiful midnight and pure silver colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right now if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxings and reviews. Today we are going to be talking about a collaboration done with Danish fashion designer Cecelie Bahnsen on the ASICS GT-2160. Again, this is the first time we're covering this silhouette on the channel, but super excited to have tested these out and tried them on. So we'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really nice feminine looking sneaker, and then we'll conclude with how well these are doing on the resale market. Let's jump right into it. All right, so as far as the Cecelie Bahnsen collaborations have gone with ASICS, I was hoping to snag a pair of a collab that was done with ASICS earlier in the year, and ASICS unfortunately canceled my order, so I was super bummed about that. So this time around I was literally going to cry if I didn't get a pair of this colorway or the secondary color scheme that did release in a completely different color scheme, but I was able to manage to cop both. They're very polar opposite and very different color scheme wise, and also there are some subtle key differences, one of those being that they decided to go with two velcro straps on this one versus the pink and red and white variation actually has a lace on the front and just one velcro strap. As far as the Cecelie Bahnsen collaborations go, she typically does very big flares of femininity throughout her sneakers. So some of the pairs she released last year had lots of different kind of 3D floral printed flowers all over it. So typically when I think of Cecelie Bahnsen, I know for a fact there's probably going to be some type of floral presence somewhere spread throughout the sneaker, and you are kind of getting that on the velcro straps here with this nice pop of royal blue, and on the front we've got different hues of blues and metallic silver. So I love how she kind of has transitioned with this nice light baby blue tone to more metallic shades on the meshing here. ASICS is also in metallic with subtle hues of metallic shining through here. The straps have that navy and royal blue tone, and then underneath the silver I think pops quite nicely, with ASICS branding being quite subtle on the top here. The interior is in a royal blue tone and just a simple white for the ASICS branding. All right, so let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. Cecelie Bahnsen's branding is actually on the right side of the interior of the sneaker, while ASICS is on the left side. Wrapping around to the lateral and medial side. So I will say that Cecelie Bahnsen, one thing that I love is that there's not so much branding anywhere really present on the outside of the sneaker itself. We do have that same kind of color scheme going on the lateral side with the silver for the tiger stripes and some navy on the interior of that. And as we wrap around to the back, this is where we're getting more metallic silver, similar tones of that baby blue and royal blue hue. And then we've got the GT-2160 branding on the lateral side of the sneaker itself. And the lateral side is really where you're getting that really cool design of these different cool little characters on the straps here. And as far as the interior here, the royal blue really pops with the satin tone, which you can actually see on the inside of the tongue as well. So as we work our way to the bottom half of the sneaker to the midsole, we've got more navy hues popping through, and then we've got that navy, royal blue, and this nice kind of crystal light blue popping through here as well. The box is very simple. It's got Cecelie Bahnsen and ASICS on top, and it's just a nice simple brown box. As far as the silhouette goes, so the GT-2160 actually originally released back in 2011. And the reason that ASICS actually released this was to actually give a more sustainable, cheaper, more affordable, high performance sneaker for those who couldn't really afford the gel Kayanos. So really cool that Cecelie Bahnsen decided to go and do a collaboration on this specific silhouette. All right, let's take a look at those last and final details. All right, so jumping into size and fit, I stuck true to size on this one, and I will say that sticking true to size worked perfectly for me. I do have higher narrow feet, so depending on what type of feet you may have, that may differentiate from my own, just because we may have different types of feet. All right, so now let's jump into styling. Before I start the styling segment, I do want to actually talk about a special collaboration that we'll be releasing. So Seth Fowler and I have decided to collaborate on a pair of socks together. This is one of the colorways that we'll be releasing this month. It's this beautiful light heather gray tone, and it is the pair of socks that I styled in the styling segment, just because I think that this goes perfect with this color scheme of sneaker. As far as it goes, this is a thicker, nice, warm pair of socks. I think by far these are my favorite, most comfy socks I own right now at the moment. As far as branding goes, you're not going to actually see any branding on the top. I wanted to keep it pretty neutral and simple and just make it so it was just a nice, cozy, thick looking sock. And the only branding you're going to find on here is, of course, our branding, Shade, on one sock, and then we've got Apothecary on the other. So definitely keep an eye out for the official release date for these, but these are the socks that I styled the sneakers with for today's unboxing and review. So for the first look, I decided to go pretty monochromatic with a navy blazer and a matching pair of navy pants. Of course, with my nice heather gray, thick, cozy socks. And then for the second look, decided to dress it up a little bit with a nice kind of metallic bluish gray top and matching maxi skirt with my cozy Apothecary Shade collabed socks. to glass. And final look, decided to wear a light gray bomber with a gray vest and some nice thick gray pants to match, and bring it all together, of course, with some nice gray socks.
Take a minute to calm down, but I feel like if I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. I don't wanna feel like we're wasting time. Tell me, should I go and call up a taxi? We can make out for a play in the backseat. Please tell me now how that all sounds. You can sleep in while I make breakfast, watch cartoons and talk about exes. And if you're happy, stick around. I just feel like this is worth the risk. I never felt a fire like this. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute.
All right, now let's jump into the resale on these. So these are retail at $230 and they're currently going between $230 to $300. If you have looked at how the prices seem to increase on the resale market for Cecelie Bahnsen, her pairs that she released last year are all reselling for around $1,000. So definitely not something that you want to take a second to think about, because these sell out so fast and they go for crazy numbers on the resale market at the end of the day. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. Again, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that right now down below and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We'll catch you all on the next episode.
Just run off and tell someone. I just feel like you need to know. Right here, right now, we're running out of